From Charleston, West Virginia, weighing in at 220 pounds, he is the natural Cole Karter.
Now here's a young man I've heard a lot of good things about. They call him the natural, and that's not a marketing tagline. That's because he picked things up so quickly and so naturally in his training. He's a very young man. I believe he's only 20 years of age, from Charleston, West Virginia, WVU student, and soft-spoken outside the ring, mild-mannered, big smile on his face. Just a great young kid who's looking to live a dream. And Chris LeRusso, in many people's minds, a benchmark, a litmus test as far as if someone can sink or swim here in IWC, is going to give this kid everything he can handle.
And we all know Chris LeRusso is not going to hold back. He's not afraid of ruining this kid's debut at all.
Not at all. LeRusso is surly, he is angry, and he takes it out on the world. Although he could be in a celebratory mood here if the regulators go 3-0 on the afternoon. It's LeRusso opening up on Karter in Karter's debut matchup. Karter just recovering from a severely sprained ankle to postpone this matchup, and it looks like he's in good shape now. Jump up, Hurricane Rana, and great elevation on the drop kick as well. This kid showing no signs of that ankle injury, Lendl.
Absolutely not. You mentioned this match originally supposed to take place at, what a power slam from Karter. I'm impressed early on.
Cover your cover. Imagine what an upset it would be if Karter could have pinned LeRusso that handily, and he nearly did.
As I was saying before, I was interrupted by the impressive athleticism of Karter. This match was supposed to take place a few weeks ago at the Brownsville Drive-In at Back in Business. You said Karter badly injured the ankle, a sprain, you said. The match instead was Chris LeRusso versus Jason Tyler. And you know what? Both of these men, you can't give an advantage to either of these men because they've both had enough time to prepare for the other, and the regulators calling for a timeout again.
Yeah, well, LeRusso on the outside, surrounded by all of his friends. And
he's up, the gavel's up on the referee should eject the regulators. They should not be allowed in the main event. They've already ruined one match.
And did he have to bring the gavel out just to accompany LeRusso? I fail to see the point.
Well, yeah, he doesn't have the cowbell anymore, at least.
Well, yeah, that may not be the last we've seen of that. Time will tell. But I know what LeRusso's doing here, and it's called the waiting game.
Yeah, LeRusso's catching his breath is what he's doing.
Well, and not only that, he's making Karter nervous. He's making Karter antsy and uncomfortable and angry. Look at Karter. He's pacing back and forth. He's trying to keep his breathing up. He's anxious. He's upset. And when you get upset, you think impulsively, and you don't react the way you should. LeRusso is trying to control this matchup by making this kid wait and do it on his own time.
Yeah, LeRusso's been around the block. He knows exactly what he's doing. The referee's getting pretty high up on the count. LeRusso's going to come back in, and he's going to come back in the hard way.
And there's that impatience of Cole Karter, who, is just a freak of an athlete. He does what I believe he called them Spartan races to me. They're 15-mile obstacle courses. He's an avid CrossFitter. This guy is just a freak of nature when it comes to conditioning and athleticism, and he's really translated it well to the ring, as LeRusso's finding out firsthand.
Absolutely, Joe. He looks great. You mentioned this the first time we're getting the opportunity to see him, and big things on the horizon for this young kid Cole Karter. But his knee was taken out from behind. That's the veteran instincts of LeRusso, and now he's going to work on that injured leg.
And let's say the bottom line is for Cole Karter is potential. And as JR would say, you can't buy the groceries off potential. It's sink or swim here tonight, and Karter's got an opportunity to start his career with a big bang, or he's got an opportunity to be humbled and be taught a lesson and go back to the drawing board. And if you ask LeRusso, if you ask anybody, the odds are in Chris LeRusso's favor right now. But I'm interested in seeing what this kid's made of. He's got the looks and the tenacity of a Von Erich, but let's see if he can live up to that.
LeRusso is definitely going to test Cole Karter, and I think the gavel just maybe cheap shot it. And that, look, Joe.
Blatantly.
Look at this.
Blatantly behind the back of the official. One of Karter's best gifts is his speed. He placed in the top 10 in track and cross country. He's very avid in those sports his entire athletic career, athletic life. And that speed, those legs under him have been neutralized, have been weakened thanks to the regulators. You never have to fight 3 or 4 on 1 in track and field, that's for sure.
Did you notice LeRusso just kicked the rope into the leg of Cole Karter? You can't imagine watching how much that hurts. You're thinking, oh, a rope gets kicked into your leg, but the size of that rope just coming full speed into your leg that's already injured, Joe, that's going to take a toll on you. It's not going to do Cole Karter any favors, and you see the gavel and the deputy circling the ring. The gavel's already gotten involved twice. The first shot was, you might have missed it, but the second shot wasn't so subtle at all. We all saw it.
I think what it's going to come down to is, can Cole Karter dig down deep and find a different gear? I mean, he's a nice, quiet, just honest country boy day by day. But we need to see if Cole Karter has that fierce competitive spirit to battle back against LeRusso, and right now he's doing so.
LeRusso is no joke.
Oh, God, LeRusso. And notice Karter tried to elevate the pace. He tried to quicken things, but the damage done to the leg put him a half a step slow, and LeRusso is waiting for him. Lateral press here, 2 count only. It's been systematic dissection from the self-proclaimed silver bullet, which is, I guess he's going to look to lodge the metaphoric silver bullet in the heart of Cole Karter's career here.
And LeRusso very quickly putting the brakes on Cole Karter's momentum. And we've been talking a lot about Karter. We're trying to get some info out to the IWC fans that may not know who Cole Karter is. First time they're getting to see him. But, Joe, you cannot underestimate Chris LeRusso at all. He's a former multiple-time Super Indie champion. He's been in the ring with the top stars of the game. He's been around forever. Chris LeRusso is a very smart veteran. And it's wearing down Karter.
And one thing I know about Cole Karter is that he's been in a hell of a lot of pain until now, but I feel like he's channeling.
Looks like he's getting his second win.
That extra gear that we talked about. LeRusso, imagine the momentum that the regulators could get going into the Jacques Vegas title match if LeRusso can find a way, but right now maybe slipping through his fingers. You don't underestimate anybody in an IWC ring, and Cole Karter's finding something here.
Cole Karter has been waiting for this moment his entire life. All those track sprints, all those sports have prepared him for this moment.
LeRusso tried to sprint to the corner, but it didn't pay off for him. Look out.
LeRusso needs to watch his Ric Flair matches there, Joe. I don't think that move ever works. As Karter comes off the ropes again, and ow, the knee.
LeRusso was dazed and confused. No way to protect himself. That knee strike got a near fall.
And that kick out was just instinct, Joe. I think Karter got him right on the nose.
Well, it certainly connected flush, without a doubt. As Cole Karter, he's feeling it here.
But he needs to stay on LeRusso.
Yeah, these fans are starting to warm up to Cole Karter. I think Karter was looking to finish LeRusso off, couldn't make it happen. LeRusso the thrust kick. LeRusso's well-versed in various martial arts. He knows how to put that kick right on the button where it belongs. And this will do it. Chris LeRusso sends the regulators into the main event with momentum. No, kick out by Karter.
And again, Joe, it's been the story of the match. You know, every time Karter builds up some momentum, LeRusso is right there to slam on the brakes.
LeRusso's a 3-time tag team champion, a 2-time Super Indie champion. He has beaten some of the absolute best in IWC history, but right now he can't put Karter down. Karter connects! Is that enough?
What a win! What a victory! What a debut!
Is your winner in his IWC debut, The Natural